Now in the next we are going to discuss about right circular cone. So you might have seen the cones, so which will have its base as a circle. So most of the cones will have the base as circle, so that's why we are calling it as right circular cone. So right means nothing but, so with the base the axis will be perpendicular, right? Now let us see. So this right circular cone belongs to the family of right pyramid. So using the formulas of right pyramid we are going to prove the formulas for a right circular cone, right? So first of all let us see how the cone will be. So if you observe a cone, so cone will be like this. The base of the cone is nothing but in the shape of a circle, right? Now here the radius of the circle is taken as r, and this particular length is nothing but height of the right circular cone, and we have one more which is nothing but the slant height. So this particular length is nothing but called as slant height. Now in right circular cone the radius, so the base is perpendicular to the height, right? So if you clearly see, this is nothing but a right angled triangle. Now we can bring out one relationship between these three variables. So height, slant height and radius can be correlated with each other by using Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Now from that what I can say, slant height square is equal to height square plus radius square. So you can use this relation while solving the problems related to cone, right? So by interchanging the places by transposing you can get h and r in terms of the other two, right? Now we are going to talk about CSA of cone. So why we are calling it as CSA? CSA is nothing, since the figure is in curving in nature, so we call it as curved surface area of the cone. So curved surface area of the cone means, so other than the base, so we need to take the remaining surface. So CSA of cone is given by, so what is the formula for surface area, lateral surface area of pyramid? So what is that? So half into perimeter of the base into slant height only, no? So this is nothing but the formula which we have derived for pyramid. So the same thing we are applying here. Now but for circle will there be perimeter? So we call that as circumference, not perimeter, right? So half into perimeter of the base into slant height. So what is perimeter of the circle? So perimeter of the circle is nothing but circumference of the circle. So circumference of the circle is nothing but 2 pi r into L, because circumference of the circle is nothing but, we know the formula, 2 pi r. So here 2 gets cancelled. Now this I can write it as pi r L square units. See, if you want to represent this particular L in terms of h and r, then how can I write this as? So pi into r into square root of, so L means nothing but, so you will get square transpose, then it becomes square root. So this I can write it as square root of h square plus r square square units. So we are having the formula pi r L or pi r into square root of h square plus r square square units. Now let us find total surface area of cone. So total surface area of cone is nothing but curved surface area of cone plus area of base. Here it is nothing but area of the base. So here base is nothing but in circular shape, right? So what is curved surface area? Already we have found. So it is nothing but pi r L plus area of the base. So base is in the shape of circle, so I can write it as pi r square. So from this clearly what I can take common here? So I can take common pi r. So from that what I am left with? So L plus r. So this is nothing but the total surface area of cone. Next coming to volume of cone. So volume of cone. So volume of cone formula. So what is volume of pyramid formula, right pyramid? So it is nothing but 1/3 of area of the base into height only, no? 1/3 into area of the base into height. So 1/3 into what is area of the base? So base is in the shape of circle, area of circle, it is nothing but pi r square into height. So it is nothing but h. So from this, what is the formula? 1/3 pi r square h cubic units. See here some of the students makes mistake. So what is that? What that is? So instead of area of circle, so they will be replacing with the circumference of circle. So you need to remember these two formulas clearly, right? So then volume of cone is nothing but 1/3 of pi r square h. And here you can observe this. So pi r square h. So pi r square h is formula of which particular object? So pi r square h is the volume of which particular object? So from this, what we can say is, so volume of cone is equal to 1/3 of, so pi r square h is nothing but volume of cylinder which is having height h and radius r. So from this one particular point, what we can say is volume of cone is equal to 1/3 of volume of cylinder, or otherwise what we can say, volume of cylinder is equal to 3 times of volume of cone. So this relation sometimes we are going to use while solving the problems which contains cylinder as well as cone. Okay, next we are going to discuss about sphere. So what is meant by a sphere? So sphere is nothing but a solid figure, so which is having the locus of the points, so which are equidistant from a given fixed point in a space. So in a space, if you take all the points which are equidistant, so then generally the sphere is represented like this. So if you want to represent this as solid, so we are going to represent in this particular manner, right? So if you represent only in this particular way, so this is nothing but called as a circle. Okay, so now let us discuss about a sphere. Now in the sphere, is there any top and bottom surface? So there is no top and bottom surface, right? Since we don't have any top and bottom surface, then we can simply say there is no curved surface area, right? So curved surface area or total surface area, both are nothing but this one and the same, right? Let us discuss about the sphere. So the next concept is about sphere. Okay, so in this, the curved surface area as well as total surface area, both are nothing but one and same, because there is no top and bottom surfaces, right? Now geometrically, so there is no particular proof for this. So there is no particular proof to prove the curved surface area or total surface area of the given sphere. So for this, experimental proof is there. That is nothing but, so if you wound a thread around the surface of the sphere and if you open it out, and if the radius of this particular sphere is some r, then if the wounded thread, whatever the thread that you have wounded around it, so if you open it up and if you make circles, so if you make circles of radius r, then we are going to have totally 4 circles. So what is the area of 4 circles? So area of 4 circles is nothing but 4 pi r square. So from this, curved surface area or total surface area of sphere is given by 4 pi r square, right? So the thread which is wounded around the sphere, if you open it out and if you make circles, so those circles, so that particular thread will fill 4 circles with radius r. So based on that, we can say that to curved surface area, total surface area of the sphere is given by 4 pi r square units. So this is nothing but experimental proof. So there is no particular geometrical proof for this. Okay, next coming to the volume of the sphere. Next coming to volume of the sphere. So to find out the volume of the sphere, so what we are going to do is, so already you might have seen watermelon, right? So whenever you are going to purchase a watermelon, so what the seller does, so he will cut out a pyramid like shape, right? So he will cut out a pyramid like shape and he will show the reddish part to you. So if it is good, then you will purchase it, right? The same way what I am going to do is, so for this particular sphere, what I am going to do is, I am going to cut out the smallest portions with the bases as squares, and to the center I am going to cut the pyramid. So whenever I cut a pyramid, so for suppose if I consider a particular square piece, so which is very small, if I cut using a knife and if I pierce it inside, then what I am going to have, so that piercing will go inside to the center. Then what is the length of that piercing? So that piercing will be having length equal to the radius of the sphere, right? So likewise what I am going to do is, I am cutting the spheres overall on the sphere, squares overall onto the sphere. Then what I am going to have, I am going to have n number of pyramids, so which are having their concerned bases. So let us consider the base area of each square is A1, A2, A3 and so on. So likewise how many pieces I have cut? I have cut n pieces. That means I have n pyramids here. So volume of sphere is nothing but given by, so all those pyramids. So volume of sphere is equal to volume of all the n pyramids. So if you consider all the volumes of those n pyramids, so then we are going to get the volume of sphere. So which is nothing but given by, so what is the formula for volume of pyramid? So volume of pyramid is nothing but 1/3 area of the base into height. So here how many pieces are there? So we are having n pieces. So if you consider each and every piece, so it is nothing but given by 1/3 into area of the base. So first pyramid's base area is A1 into its height is nothing but R, plus likewise second one 1/3 into area of the base into R, plus likewise how many pieces we are going to take? So 1/3 into AN into R. So among all those, so what I can take common? So I can take 1/3 R as common. So if I take 1/3 R as common, then what I am going to have? A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus and so on AN. Now these all are nothing but sum of all those base areas only, no? So all these parts areas if I combine, then I am going to get A1, A2, A3 and so on AN. Now indirectly that particular base areas are nothing but equal to the surface area of the sphere only, no? So I can write this A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on AN as total surface area of sphere. So that is nothing but 1/3 R into 4 pi R square. So if I multiply this, what I am going to get? So 4/3 pi R cube cubic units. So this is nothing but the volume of sphere. So it is nothing but 4/3 pi R cube. Next we are going to discuss about hemisphere. So hemi means nothing but half. So half of the sphere is nothing but hemisphere. So if you consider a sphere and if you cut it into half, then we are going to get hemisphere. Now in this hemisphere, so let this particular length be, so this is nothing but radius of the hemisphere R. Now here if you observe, here we are having the top of the hemisphere. So if you turn upside down, then we are going to have base. So the same thing we can consider it as top, or the base, right? So this is nothing but a solid hemisphere. Now here, since we are having top or bottom, so we have CSA as well as TSA. So first of all, we are going to discuss about CSA of hemisphere. So what is curved surface area of hemisphere? Curved surface area of hemisphere is nothing but other than the top or bottom portion. So we need to take the remaining part. So already the remaining part is nothing but half of sphere only, no? So which is nothing but half of CSA of sphere. So which is nothing but given by half of 4 pi r square. So which is given by 2 pi r square square units. So this is nothing but CSA of hemisphere. The same way, if I want to find total surface area of hemisphere, so how to find total surface area of hemisphere? So along with CSA, we are going to add the area of the top surface, or if it is upside down, we are going to consider bottom surface. So CSA plus area of base. So which is nothing but given by, what is CSA here? So CSA is nothing but 2 pi r square. What is base here? Base is nothing but in the shape of a circle. So area of circle is pi r square. So 2 pi r square plus pi r square is nothing but 3 pi r square square units. So this is nothing but total surface area of hemisphere. Next, talking about volume. So volume means clearly it is nothing but, so volume of hemisphere is given by half of volume of sphere, because it is made exactly half. So half into what is volume of sphere? So volume of sphere is nothing but 4/3 pi r cube. Now this 2 in 4, it gets cancelled 2 times. So the formula is 2/3 pi r cube cubic units. So these all are nothing but the formulas related to hemisphere, right? Now along with these, we are going to have hollow cylinder, hollow cone and hollow sphere as well as hollow hemisphere. So regarding those, so those we can easily obtain if we know these formulas.